It's Nick here for Into Boxing, and I'm delighted to be joined by Nathan Gorman. First of all, Nathan, how are we?
Yeah, all good, mate. You?
Yeah, not too bad. Thanks for asking. Well, it is the morning after the night before. Anthony Joshua, Oleksandr Usyk, the rematch happened. Oleksandr Usyk coming out with a split decision victory. We'll get to the scorecard shortly, but just break the fight down for us. How do you think that both AJ and Usyk performed?
I thought AJ done miles better than he did the first time. A lot better. Usyk's just a box of tricks, Nick. Very, very awkward, very elusive. Just very good in the pinpoint accuracy. Very, very hard man to beat. Very, very hard man to beat. But fair play to Anthony Joshua for the way that, he made Usyk work. But in my mind, there was just one clear winner.
Do you think there's obviously at times where AJ had a bit of success? I mean, I think looking on social media last night while the fight was going on, I think people's scorecards were, there was so many different variables and so many different scorecards I saw. But do you think at times like AJ with his success, he could have put his foot down even more?
He could have, but it's easier said than done when you're in there. The thing is, with Usyk, he'd put you into like false potential. So you'd probably go for it and you end up walking onto something because he's that good at movement and knowing where you're at in the fight. I scored it 8 rounds to 4 in Usyk's favour. I had it unanimous decision. I thought scorecards were a bit funny, to be fair, for split decision.
Yeah, I think there's a lot online saying obviously the one that gave it to AJ was there was a bit of uproar or about that fight, about that scorecard, sorry. But obviously Usyk got the victory in the end.
Yeah.
Where do you think Anthony Joshua goes from here now? There's still obviously plenty of big fights. You've got obviously big names.
Just because, just because you lose a couple doesn't mean you're done now. Are you? You know what I mean? It's massive fights. You just lost to a very, very good fighter in Alexander Usyk. I don't know, maybe a British opponent, like I don't know, Dillian White, Joyce, someone like that. Someone along them lines. I'd like to see a domestic dust up. I'd still like to see Tyson versus Joshua.
Yeah, I think that would still there'll be a Wembley Stadium sellout. I think that would still attract the people. That'd be a great fight. And as you say there, Dylan White too would be another unbelievable fight. Deontay Wilder, obviously he's coming back.
Ortiz. Yeah, Ortiz, something like that.
Yeah, there's plenty of big names still out there for AJ.
There's lots.
And the same for Oleksandr Usyk. Obviously, I think last night he alluded to after the fight that he wants the Tyson Fury fight. Do you think that Tyson Fury will come out of retirement for the Usyk fight?
I think so. I hope so. To be fair, he's the only man who's going to beat him, isn't he? So I think, truthfully, not being biased, I don't think Usyk gets near Tyson. As good as what Usyk is, but I think Tyson's just on another level.
Yeah, I mean it'd be an unbelievable sort of boxing match to watch. It'd be a chess match. What would do you think Usyk would have to do in that fight to get to Tyson to be able to beat him?
This way you gotta look at the stats. To me, the stats don't add up. 6'9", nearly 7 foot, 20 stone, versus 6'3", 15 stone. You know what I mean? That's a big ask. A big ask. But if anyone can do it, I suppose Usyk do it, but I just cannot see it at all.
Do you think
I think Tyson beats him very, very comfortably.
Do you think that there's anybody else that Oleksandr Usyk would want to fight? I know he said last night, we just said there about the Tyson Fury fight, looks like the only fight he really wants. But do you reckon that there is anybody else? You reckon he could stay sort of active, like we've mentioned with AJ? There's still plenty of big names.
Yeah, I'd like to see Usyk fight the winner of Parker Joyce. That'd be a good fight.
Yeah.
There's loads of good fights. The thing is, if you had a wand, you can make up so many fights, couldn't you? But it's just getting them in the ring together.
Yeah, that's it. It'd be nice to see everybody just sort of get in there with each other, fight each other, because there's still plenty of work for everyone.
I can't see how it cannot happen, but unfortunately, it doesn't, does it?
It doesn't. Another heavyweight fight on the card last night. Filip Hrgovic versus Zhilei Zhang. I thought it was a great fight. I mean, there was lots of different opinions online, but I thought it was really, really
I
good.
thought it was a
How did you
close
see
fight.
that?
Good fight, close fight. I thought Hrgovic edged it. Very close though. Zhang, for near on 40-year-old, you got to give him credit where he's due. He pushed Hrgovic every inch of the way. Good fight, very good fight. You can see that Zhang, very awkward southpaw, big puncher, and it was something new for Hrgovic to be in with, wasn't it? Because obviously Hrgovic has gone from fighting, good fighters and to fighting like someone, and it's a big step.
Yeah, it was. It was a really good fight, and I really enjoyed that one. And do you think that the Hrgovic was right winner?
Same again. I think at the time I watched it, I had Usyk, I had Hrgovic in a round or two. Could have argued a draw, to be fair. But on the other hand, you also could have argued Zhang won. It was one of them fights. It all depends how you scored it.
Obviously, Hrgovic now in line for the world title shot. When that will happen, I'm not too sure. But can he go all the way and become a world champion, Filip Hrgovic, in your opinion?
I see why not. He's got good jab, big puncher, big size as well, isn't he? Good promoters behind him as well. So I can't see why not, mate. It all depends on the fight at the time, etc. And the thing is, in heavyweight division, it's just one punch can change your life forever.
That's
and
it.
Hrgovic's got a big punch, isn't he? So.
Oh, that's it. Again, it beats to some good fights out there for sure. Yeah. Let's turn our attentions to yourself. Obviously, you were out in June, beat Thomas Salek in the first round. Great performance. Then the Fabio Wardley fight got ordered. Believe Fabio's got a slight injury. Are you going to have another fight, or is it just sitting and waiting for Fabio?
Yeah, I'm not going to sit and wait for him. No disrespect to him, but I've got my own career to worry about, so I'm going to get another fight in. I was ready to go in June. I got back in the gym a week after, and I said, let's go in September. Obviously, he was virtually done there, and then he had an injury. Can't help injuries, it's boxing. So I think we're looking at November now. But yeah, I'm not going to sit and wait around. I want to fight him. He wants to fight me, so let's do it. It's a good fight, British title fight. But yeah, I'm not going to sit around and wait for him, because if it ends up being November, that's 5 months again out the ring. So it's just inactivity again for no need.
Yeah, I think obviously we spoke earlier in the year about you wanting to be active, and is there anything sort of venue wise for November penciled in for you?
Nothing properly penciled in and announced yet, but hopefully this week coming in, there will be.
Obviously, then hopefully get through that, and then you get the big one on in the new year.
Yeah, definitely, mate. Hopefully, anyway, that's the idea. November time or New Year or something like that. But that's what I want anyway.
And I must get your opinion, because you mentioned it earlier. Joyce, Joseph Parker. How do you see that one playing out?
I think it's a 50-50 fight. Really, really, really good fight. Joyce, monster of a man, 19 stone, big engine, doesn't get tired, can take a punch, can also punch. Joseph Parker, Netherland, elusive, good boxer, good skill set. So I think, again, it all depends on the night, doesn't it? Really, really good fight, intriguing fight as well.
It is. It's a really, really good fight. Well, Nathan, thank you very much for giving us some of your time this morning, and hopefully we'll catch up with you in the near future when you've got some fight news.
Definitely. Take care, mate.
Appreciate that, mate. Thank you very much. Mate.